Hey guys, it's Falene from Six Blue Warriors again. So today I want to talk about some tips for helping your child sleep better. I'm sure that this is a topic that most parents, whether they have children with autism or not, are very interested in trying to find ways to get your child to sleep. Am I right? Because teething just sucks for everyone. I have an 18-month-old right now who is working on his last couple of teeth, and we're definitely going through that. There's a couple of different things that I've accumulated from the base of knowledge that I have with my friends that have kids with autism or special needs of different things to help your kids sleep better. One thing is the use of a weighted blanket. So what this is a blanket that just has extra weight that's inside of it that helps to put that extra deep pressure on your child, and so they feel less restless and then they sleep better. A weighted blanket, I don't know if you guys have ever had the opportunity that you slept under a really heavy blanket one night and then you wake up and you go, oh, I feel so rested. I didn't toss and turn like I normally do. Well, this same principle can apply to these kiddos with autism that struggle to sleep. You can look up online directions for how to make your own weighted blanket, or there are places that will make them for you. How large the person is determines how much weight they need. So the amount of weight that you'd use in a blanket for a 3-year-old is different than the amount of weight that you'd use for a 10-year-old in a weighted blanket. So that's something that a lot of parents have told me has been really successful for their kids that have trouble sleeping. Another one is a melatonin supplement. Now, melatonin is something that your body makes naturally, and it's a lot of it's affected by the light schemes. So as the day starts to get darker and it starts telling your body it's the end of the day, you need to start slowing down, you need to start getting ready to sleep. It sometimes with our kiddos, it can just be all out of whack. So if you are interested in trying that, there are multiple ways that you can give your child some melatonin. It comes in liquid form, it comes in pill form, you can even find them in gummy form. I've gotten my gummy ones from Walmart. You want to be careful with the doses. You want to stick to lower doses, like 2-ish milligrams or something like that is an appropriate dose. So the gummies that I buy from Walmart are 2.5 milligrams a piece, and it says that one serving size is 2 gummies. So I just give my kids one gummy that's 2.5 milligrams, and you're supposed to give it to them at least 2 hours before bed. So my kids usually go to bed around 8, so we are usually giving them their melatonin gummies around 6. And then that gives them, their body, the chance to kind of let that happen naturally, and then they end up falling asleep easier. Now, during the summer, it seems like we don't really need to do the melatonin supplements because we are really good about trying to keep our kids busy and active and wear them out physically during the day. I take the kids to go swimming, we go to the park, they ride bikes, all those things. So by the end of the night at the summer, they are ready to go to sleep on their own anyway, and that's not really an issue. However, during the winter times now, when it gets dark so much earlier, the kids do seem to have a lot more trouble falling asleep. And as they've gotten older, it's also become less of a problem. When Aiden was 2 years old, 3 years old, he would stay up until 11 o'clock at night, and he would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he didn't really need a nap. He was just go, 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 and I was exhausted. So that would have been something that would have been really helpful for me when Aiden was around 2, because that's when it was really bad. But like I said, now we really just use the melatonin supplement during the winter and not so much during the summer. Something else that has been really helpful for parents that have kids that struggle is on YouTube or lots of different places. They have special sleep music that you can play for your kids, and it's got something that's called like delta wave tones. Like they're sometimes they'll have like rain falling or nature sounds and stuff in addition to it, but there'll also be these weird tones that are happening in the background, and there's something about these that just connect with your brain, like the delta waves, that just cause your brain to kind of shut down and relax. And I've actually used it for me sometimes when I'm just laying in bed and I just can't shut my brain down. And it's been really helpful for me just to kind of listen to that for a while I'm working on falling asleep. And I've played that music for my baby as well. When he has trouble falling asleep, and he just seems to be doing so much better with it. So I'm a big fan, and all I do is just go onto YouTube and I type in sleep music / delta waves, and it gives you like a whole slew of choices that you can pick from. Something else that is really good too is make sure you're establishing a routine for your children at night so that they have those just mental checklist of, okay, we do this, we do this, we do this, and then we go to bed. So different parents come up with different routines. Sometimes they're involved, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're like, okay, they're going to take a bath, then we're going to read a story, and then I walk them down to their room, I make sure they have their blanket, and then we go to bed. For us, a lot of our routine is we kind of give them a countdown. We say, okay, it's time for bed in half an hour, it's time for bed in 15 minutes, it's time for bed in 5 minutes. And so, because especially since our kids are older now, they have their own activities that they enjoy doing. So, it's not a shock to them when we tell them, hey, it's bedtime, because they've had a chance to kind of get to the end of what they're doing. And then, I give them, okay, guys, it's time for bed in 2 minutes. So whatever you're doing, finish it up, because you're going to have to turn it off in just a minute, or you're going to have to close your book, or you're going to have to stop playing with your trains, or whatever it is. So, another friend, like, they have their kids go to bed at a certain time, and they're like, okay, guys, it's time for snacks. So they make sure and give their kids a snack before they go to bed, because that's helped them to sleep a lot better. And then they say it's time to put on our pajamas, and then they do whatever else. And then at the end of that routine, it's bedtime. So like I said, with us, we do our countdown with the kids, and then we actually say a prayer together as a family at night. And then after family prayer, we do hugs and kisses, and then they go off to bed. So, that is something that can just help your kids feel a little bit better. And the routine just needs to work for your family. So I just remember the first time that I wasn't counting down until 7 o'clock. I wasn't sitting there going, oh my gosh, it's 6:55. 6:55 used to be the worst time of night for us. It used to be the worst, because we're like, it's 5 minutes before they're supposed to go to bed. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it's only 4. Now it's only 3. Now it's only 2. It was worse than like waiting for Christmas Day with Santa. So, having the routine helps you and them to be able to get to theirs, to establish that routine. It won't be easy at first, but eventually your children will get used to it. You'll get used to it, and it will help make things a lot better. So anyway, those are just some of my tips for trying to find ways to help your kids to sleep better. So if you have any helpful tips or suggestions, then feel free to leave them down in the comment sections, things that have helped you to get your kids to sleep, because I know, like I said, this is something all of us worry about. Also, if you enjoyed the videos, feel free to go ahead and leave a like or to subscribe. And as always, if you know somebody who could benefit from these videos, please feel free to share them with anyone you think could need them, because that's the whole point, is trying to get info out to people who need it. So have a good day, you guys. We will talk to you later, and adios, amigos. I have a hard time closing these. If you guys have suggestions for a good sign-off line, let me know too. See you later, guys. Bye.